Hello, welcome back to another super exciting Robotnik is Sexy show. I didn't think I was going to upload this one, but turns out we are, because when you fight passerbys, sometimes they bring full-fledged Uber teams with their own items. Like, I don't know what that electric, that guy with the puffy white hair, I forget his name already, but I don't know why he's here. He doesn't really belong in Uber's environment. It doesn't make any sense, but neither does the Como, but I swear to you, this man Eric had items on all his guys, and we're using the extremely fun Sand Room team that I love very much. It's really funny, to me personally, like half the team has steel moves. Like, a couple metagames ago, that would have been seen as complete madness. But steel moves are so fucking good now because fairies are everywhere. So now steel types are good offensively and defensively. It just makes them even better than ever, which is really quite a sight to behold. Speaking of steel types, well, it was a steel type. Now it's going to turn into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Creature of Death. He's going to Photon Geyser, which is a very cool move. One benefit of fighting Uber Noobs is you get to see these incredibly flashy moves. By the way, that was a crit. Hippo just took the crit to the face. Doesn't care. He's fine. He's fine. So he's going to get up the rocks, and I believe I switch out here wanting to preserve Hippo down, since if he gets a high roll, he could knock me out. And Hippo, you already know. You already know that level 50 format Hippo down is a tanking beast of legend. So we're going to switch into Reuniclus here as he goes for the Sunsteel Strike. Not stab or anything, so that's kind of a shitty move on his part. He's going to switch out fearing Shadow Ball, I guess. And I'm going to learn my lesson with Reuniclus. We are not clicking Focus Blast versus this team. No way. Reuniclus has learned to Trick Room on the Gengar switch, because if they have a Gengar, they're going to switch into it if you have Reuniclus out. And we do get that Trick Room up, and now we can just go on a mini sweep, just as I predicted a couple matches ago with the Psyshock here. So, no trapping shenanigans for you, Mega Gengar. It's just not going to happen. So now Zekrom is here. Appropriate music, too. I am not sure if I stay in or not. I think I do want to save Reuniclus for Ultra Necrozma, since it is a Psychic type, and I should be able to take the Photon Geyser really well. We're going to switch into Stakataka. The Trick Room is still up. We take that pretty well, but look at that amazing animation when he comes down in his DBZ form. Just really cool. I'm going to go for Earthquake here. I kind of underestimate Zekrom. It's going to take that well, and he's going to go for another Fusion Bolt. But I should be able to take it alright. It's just damage I didn't want to take necessarily. But this does mean that I'll be able to save my Z move for later. Yeah, that's the Pokemon, Xurkitree. The Christmas tree Pokemon is here. He just switches, he just fodders it immediately. I guess he just needed a way of getting rid of one turn of Trick Room. So he's going to fodder Xurkitree. We're going to get that Base Boost, get that attack boost, and yep, the Trick Room does end, so that's him stalling the Trick Room for the cost of a Mon, which, hey, I'll take that. Now Mewtwo is here. We're going to switch out Nanobots, because even on low health, once I get Trick Room up again with Reuniclus, yeah, Stakataka is just going to go in like crazy. So we're gonna switch into Tapu Bulu, who is able to take the Drain Punch incredibly well because it's a Fairy type. And he didn't even evolve into his Mewtwo X fighting form or anything, so it's unstab. So it just really does no damage at all. We're going to go for that Wood Hammer. Mewtwo is going to live, which is very respectable. He's going to go for the Psy Strike, which is a very cool looking move. Just shoots a big purple globe at my face. But Tapu Bulu is another Pokemon who's pretty bulky, and I can take a single hit of that. And yeah, I'm just going to hammer away and fodder myself, because that's good. That's all good. Getting a free switch and doing damage, that's not bad at all. Because Ultra Necrozma is a part Dragon type, it resists the Wood Hammer, but look at that damage. Just incredible damage. So now I'm going to get that free switch into Bubble Boy, and I have Grassy Terrain up, so not only will I live his Sunsteel Strike, I'll get health back too. Yeah, so that's beautiful. We're going to get back to the yellow with the Grassy Terrain after going for a Trick Room. Yeah, that's nice. I'm just going to stay in to hit him with Psyshock, just to weaken Necrozma as much as possible. It's pretty much the best move I have. I'm not carrying Shadow Ball. I have Hidden Power Fire instead. So we're going to take him down to a tiny nub, and then he takes me out with a Stone Edge. So, interesting team. Definitely an Uber Noob. Definitely just easily. Like, you don't have Drain Punch on, like, normal Mewtwo. That's just bad. So, we're able to fodder another Pokemon, Reuniclus, which gives us a switch back to Stakataka. And yeah, we're going to go for that Gyro Ball, man. Look at that damage. That damage is good. Yeah, give me that Beast Boost. Give me that Attack Raise. Let's go. I love this team. Just because Stakataka is so cool, man. Easily a favorite. A quick favorite. Ultra Sun and Moon may have only added like 6 Pokemon, but they were good Pokemon. They were very good. So my opponent is going to forfeit, not wanting his Zekrom to faint, which is, you know, it's okay. I'm a big advocate for the forfeit button because it's a million times better than just shutting off your 3DS, which many people will do. So we're going to get our last match, again, versus Passerby George, after throttling him in Standard. He switched to an Uber's team with items. He really does want to win. But I'm bringing the no-fun Drizzle team. One thing about this Drizzle team, however, I do not have any priority on it. So he could overwhelm me with Zygarde quite easily if he wanted to. In fact, I think if he Dragon Dances twice, he just wins, like, pretty much instantly. And because of that, I'm gonna lead with Noivern, because if he leads with Father, I'm definitely gonna Draco the fuck out of him. So he's actually scared off by Noivern. There's no way that Pokemon goes down to a Specs Draco. I'm just telling you right now. I am going to go for it anyway, though, just because I want some damage on it. He does switch to his Fairy type, but, you know, this is not a problem for me. Normally this Pokemon, this deer guy, this Xerneas Pokemon, is one of the most feared Pokemon in the Uber's metagame, but I have a max special defense Empoleon who doesn't give a crap about Xerneas at all. In fact, I don't care. I care so very little that I'm just going to get up my Stealth Rock. So that's great for me. Nice shiny, too, on that guy. Starts with a G. The Pokemon from 4th Gen. Giratina. I believe it's a hard G on that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So, yeah, we're going to switch into Pelisstorm to kind of fodder it and get our 7 turns of rain up. But it turns out to work, because he's going to Earthquake nothing, and now he's going to Shadow Force, which is an interesting move. And a very cool move, a very good-looking move. I'm going to miss my Hurricane because he has gone to the Nether Realm. He's going to make a crack through time and space and just bum rush me there. Doesn't do too much, well, thankfully, because I am max defense Pelipper, and we're going to get that slow U-turn and get a Noivern. So hopefully I'll be able to, well, I'm not going to even try for the Draco this time. I thought he might switch again, and I just want some basic damage. So we're going to go for the Never Miss Specs Hurricane, which does take him down to yellow. And then he crit outrages me, I think. I think he's going to knock me down with outrage. And that is so good for me, you don't even know. Like, he's locked in with outrage. This is 100% a kill with Swampert. So that gives me a golden opportunity to Mega Evolve and attack this guy, revenge kill it. It's just good stuff. Because he's low yellow from that Hurricane, that's perfect. That's perfect, because Giratina definitely lives in Ice Punch. Definitely. No doubt about that. So he's going to bring in Shaman, Skyman. Haven't seen this Pokemon in a long time. I guess he's baiting the Ice Punch just to wear down some turns of rain, which makes sense. I could still freeze, of course. You can only really get away with that for a single turn, because once I click Waterfall, he doesn't really have anything to take Waterfall. We're going to go for it. And yeah, it does a ton of damage. He does get a Flare Cannon off. A very cool looking move. But it only does about half, because Mega Swampert is hard body. Just look at his arms, man. He is toned and ready to go. He did skip leg day. He's got little nubs down there. So Zygarde is in. This Pokemon is the premier threat. I'm just going to go Waterfall. Does some nice damage, but the rain is going to stop. And my Waterfall knocked him down to his power construct ability, and he is going to transform into Father. And not just that, Shiny Father. The Gundam is here. This Pokemon is broken even by Uber's standards. And that's not, I'm not even kidding about that. This Pokemon is insane. It like doubles its HP. It's one of the only additional forms to change an HP stat. Think about Mega Pokemon. Not to start a ramble, but Mega Pokemon never change their HP stat. That's the one stat that never changes. But with the Father form, the HP is through the window. We're going to go for the Wood Hammer. Doesn't even kill it. Doesn't even kill it. It does maybe a third. Like, yeah. Now I have to kill this guy. He's +1. If he went Dragon Dance, I would have killed him with Wood Hammer. But if he had a opportunity to Dragon Dance again for a second time in Father form, easily game over. There's nothing I could have done. If that had happened, I'm gonna bait the 1,000 arrows. This is his one window. If he goes for the 1,000,000 IQ double Dragon Dance against the ground weak Pokemon and my bait fails, then I'm just gonna auto lose. But he takes the bait. He takes the bait. This is not a drill. Pelipper is down. We got our rain up. And now we have to cross our balls and just hope against hope that Ludicolo can take an E-Speed from this. Not only can it take an E-Speed, it took a critical hit Extreme Speed from a +1 Father form Zygarde. And we're going to knock him out with the help of Grassy Terrain. We're going to get some added health too, a little bit, so now we're at 66. Yeah, so Ludicolo is now ready to get some Angry Eyes. Angry Eyes, Lord Ludicolo has returned. He is ready. I only got 3 left, but I only need Ludicolo, man. We're going to go for that Water Z. What are you going to do, Xerneas? What are you going to do about that? Look at those Angry Eyes. That Ludicolo is pissed. So this is Hydro Vortex. It's stab. It's in the rain. We got all these boosts going on. It's hitting for 185 damage, and it's a critical hit on top of everything. So I'm gonna get a crit for myself there. Not sure if that mattered. I'm pretty sure it didn't really, with all of the bonuses I had going for me. Now I have to land a Hydro Pump. Thankfully we do. So Ludicolo is just running train on him late game, which I can't tell you how happy that makes me, really. So Darkray's in here. Can we land another Hydro Pump? Can we do it? Yes. The Hex Gods give me a wink and a nod, and we're going to connect our second Hydro Pump. Darkrai is out of here. Shiny Darkrai, no less. So now his last Pokemon is Skyman. Don't need to land a Hydro Pump on this guy. We still have Rain because of our Damp Rock on the Pelipper, obviously. So we're just going to connect an Ice Beam, and that is good game, George. I cleaned out George again. Sorry, George. Not really. So that's that is my Uber Noob experience with George and friends. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.